Howdy, I'm Barry, and welcome back to A Texan Shaves. Today we're going to be doing a hot towel head shave. Yes, my first head shave video, and boy, I've got it's getting close to 4 days growth, so I don't know how well this is going to go. It's another reason why I'm using the hot towel, plus after that mayonnaise video, I need to treat myself a little bit. So towels have been steaming for a little while, and got everything set up here. I'm going to go over what I'm going to use. So going to be using Face Off, brand new from Hendrix Classics and Company, collaboration with Rich Man Shaving. Hopefully you've seen my review video. If not, I'll link it below, along with the Aftershave Splash. For the pre-shave, going to be using Perosso Red. And for the razor, going to be using the Blackland Vector with a Schick P-30 blade. And for the brush, using my OUOMO. Got it soaking here. Let's see, show you the bottom of this one. One of my favorite brushes. I bought it with just the handle, and I set it with a 26mm G5C knot. And the bowl, I have the Spot Prints, this glittery blue bowl, and I'm going to get a little bit of water in there and let that soap in there bloom a bit. While I'm doing that, I'm going to load my blade. So with the Schick P-30, this doesn't have a key, and it's not that type of, these are Artist Club blades. So I'm just going to slide one out. You can see there, I'm going to grab it on the side without an edge. So for those of you that haven't seen the Vector before, it's a 3-piece razor. And it's got this unique design on the post, so the post actually goes through the middle of the blade. And here is the base plate. And here is the top cap. So we're going to load this blade into the top cap. And that loads like so. And we'll put the base plate back on. Put it on the right direction, Barry. And so there we go. And we're going to get the handle. Make sure I thread it straight. There we go. So we are all loaded up, ready to go. So we're gonna get the glasses off, wet the head, and apply the pre-shave. Now, any of this that may take longer than normal, since I'm gonna be using a couple towels and stuff, not gonna cut away, I'm just gonna speed up the video. So try to keep this in a manageable viewing time for you. So man, I love Perosso Red. It's one of my favorite sandalwoods. It smells so good. Get some of this out of my way. And move that out of my way. Alright. So, I already had a shower, shaved my face today. Actually, I just received, I finally joined the club. I just received my Yates winning yesterday. So I see what the hype is about. It's actually quite good. It was a little bit, it kind of gives you a false sense of security. It's such a good razor that I went a little hard into the paint, and I am super BBS, but I did get some irritation here and here, believe it or not, with the winning. And it's just because I figured, man, it was shaving so well and it was so close to BBS already, I chased it hard. And I'm paying for it a little bit. I'll learn that razor a bit more. I'm going to shave with it the rest of the week. So I'm just going to goop some of this out in my fingers and spread it into my hands, and we're just going to go to town on this hair growth. And I've been trying to decide the best way to shoot this video, and because the back is really the important part when you're shaving your head. especially when you can't see it. And I don't use a mirror or anything. I just do it by feel. So I might try to just turn around. I don't know how this sound's going to carry when I'm talking, but I'm going to turn around and let you see what I'm shaving in the back, because I can't see it. So, all right, let me close this up. Man, that smells so good. And hands. Now, I use a towel steamer, and I'm going to post a picture of what it looks like, and I'll put a link to the Amazon page where I get it. But steam towels versus the oven warm towels, be sure you have some tongs, because this is dangerous. I got it sitting over here. So let me grab a towel. Whew. So that is a nice, steamy, super hot towel. I'm gonna try to get some of the water out without burning my hands. Woo! All right, hot, 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 hot. Whew. My fingers are burning. All right, giving it a little bit of cool down. It's way too hot to put on my head right now. All right, so here we go. Oh man. Oh yeah. Probably could have put it on a little bit quicker. It's still nice and warm. Oh man, that feels so good. We're gonna do a second one after this. I'm gonna let this sit a little bit. Man, it feels so good. It's been a while since I used this. I enjoy it, but it's a day you want to treat yourself, because I don't have a place to keep it in here. I've told y'all how small my area is in here. And so I got to bring it out, put everything together, get it rolling, heat it up and stuff. But man, on a day like today, I felt like I needed to do it. These towels I also picked up from Amazon. These are ZEUS brand shave towels. And they're a little pricey, but they're specifically designed for steaming. They have their logo on them. But I'll post a link for those as well. All right, let's get the other one going. All right, I'm holding that here. Let me turn this off. Ding. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that steam, boy. It is steamy. All right. These towels are the perfect length for a face as well. Wrap the face real well. All right, we're gonna put this one on a little quicker. Oh yeah, much better. Ooh, that feels so good. Man, that is just stress relieving. Oh, no more thoughts of drowning in mayonnaise. Oh man, needed this. Needed this. All right. All right. Very nice. All right, let me hang you back over here and put you out of the way. So let's get started making this lather. And I will probably speed this part up. All of you have seen me make a lather before the way I do it, so. And we have plenty of beautiful, cushiony lather. All right. So, I'm going to re-wet the head. Man, I don't know the last time I've done a shave head here at the shave head. I've done a head shave here at my counter, I tend to always do my head shaves in the shower. I just prefer it that way, so not sure how this is going to go. But we shall see. So just like mapping your beard out, it's just as important when you shave your head, especially, and those of you head shavers know, especially around the crown, because hair back there grows any which way it just decides to. It's a mess back there. Now, I don't do a 3-pass shave on my head. I tend to do 1 pass and then a whole lot of cleanup. I think I tried doing a 3-pass once and it was just more than I needed. I can get BBS with a single pass and some cleanup. Now this, not sure how this is going to come out because I do have quite a bit of growth. So let's get this smoothed out. All right, got it all over my shirt. It's all right. Let's get this going. With shaving your head, and especially the way I do it, doesn't mean it's right for everybody. It's just like everything else, your mileage may vary. I don't do like with the grain, against grain, across the grain, or anything like that. I go the same pattern pretty much every time. So this is how I shave my head. So I'll warm this razor up a little bit. All right, here we go. With this razor, doing this is where I usually get a cut. I tend to come in at the wrong angle with the Vector when I'm trying to get behind my ear. So be very careful if you're using the Vector and shaving your head with it. All right. Yeah, it's feeling good. In fact, you can probably see I still have a scar right there from one of the times I was talking about coming in from behind my ear. I was at the wrong angle. So what I'm kind of doing right now is just, think of it like edging the lawn. I'm just getting all this out of the way, and then I'm going to start doing my long passes to the back. Now I do have trouble areas just like I do on my face. Typically they're in the back and on the sides. That just doesn't want to get BBS as easy as the rest. Any other head shavers out there, let me know if you've got the same thing. And that's usually where you end up getting your burn at, because you're going over it so many times sometimes. Man, this Vector and this AC blade, the Schick P-30, just mowing down this growth. And it was quite a bit of growth. It's been a while since I've let it go this long. I've yet to see so much stubble from a head shave in a while. All right. Yeah, I know I'm talking about this like it's an instructional video, but I guess because it's the first time I've done a head shave. Now what I usually do when I get to this point is I'm gonna go ahead and do my cleanup on basically the front half. So I get my hands wet and I start feeling for those rough areas, and like definitely right in here, going this way and back a little bit. Now that I'll get when I get to the back also, but I've got it also right here, same place here, going up. And those are some areas that have become trouble areas just recently. And I'm noticing the same thing in my beard, that I'm gonna add a little water to that residual. I'm noticing in my beard things are changing also. Like things are becoming harder on this cheek to get smooth as well. And I'm assuming it's because it's the hair getting used to being shaved through wet shaving, and then it's coming in saying, oh yeah, let me show you what I can do. So so then I just keep feeling until I get it to, you know, except, oh, there's a cut right there, it just happened. Yep, there it is. Felt that. Felt that. Came at the wrong angle because I'm sitting here talking to you. Not that I'm blaming you, it's me. I need to be concentrating. So we're going to leave that side alone. But we did get it. And I knew it was going to happen with this much growth. Yep, you can see, got me pretty good. At the top, normally I'll leave little trails in between the paths, but it looks like I got it pretty good up here. I'm not feeling anything. It's nice and smooth. Little bitty spot right there. We're going to come at it at a couple angles. And that spot right there. Really light touch. All right. So now we're going to hit the back, guys. I figure I'm going to turn around so you can see what's going on, because I can't. So we'll see how this works out. Hopefully I stay centered, and I'm going to have to keep turning around to rinse. But you know what? I can watch this back and actually see how things work out, you know. So, all right. Here we go. I usually start at the base of the neck and clear that first. Get all those neck hairs out of the way. And if you're a head shaver, it is morally imperative to get those baby hairs off your neck. Got a clean shaven head and all these curly little baby hairs. It's not a good look. I think I just shaved my shirt. All right. Now, one thing you're going to see about my head that y'all have probably never seen, I've got this line I call the Marianas Trench. And it's a deep little crevice, and I've got to do a few things to get it shaved as best I can. So, yeah. So back here, right above the trench, where the trench is right here, this all grows that way, and it's like a circle around the crown. This kind of grows in a couple different areas right here as well. So I start with just going up through everything, really light, just to get the initial knockdown. And then I do like I did my head and do all the different little cleanup angles. This area right over here is always tougher than this side for some reason, kind of like on my face as well. One side is a little tougher to do than the other. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a wet hand and start feeling around. So, got some right here. And the thing to get used to when head shaving, if anyone ever decides to that hasn't before, is that muscle memory of keeping the right angle. And sometimes it's still hard because you're concentrating on what you're doing or what area you're shaving, and you forget, and then you'll see me realize it and kick my wrist to go back to that angle. So what I do with this line is I will stretch as much as I can and just go real slow over it. It'll never be perfect, but I can get it pretty close. So with head shaving, one of the things about it, I mean, if you look at this point at the top of my noodle here, you know, if I'm going straight across that, you're only getting about 20-30% of this really wide head actually doing any cutting. And that's what leaves those little tracks in between. Even with a smaller DE head, it's the same thing. So you have to, you know, run your hand, see where you've missed. Like this spot is pretty rough right here still. And if you think you're going at the right angle to get it, like even if you think you're against and it's still there, then just, what I found is pick another direction and usually that'll clean it up. So I'm gonna go back here, I wanna get right down in here. This is usually pretty thick. I'm gonna go real slow. I'm gonna go in a couple angles. And I've got a lot of little stubbly baby hairs down here. Right back behind the ear. That's better. And then always right here and right here at the edge of the entrance to the trench. Well, this side I think I got. Need some water. Okay, 2 fingers wide right across this area here. We're going to come in this way, and I can feel that cutting. And still a little bit in that spot, man. If I go over it much more, it's going to start getting irritated and burn. Yeah, we're going to leave that. Behind this ear a little bit, but it's way up in there, so I'm going to go real easy. And right up at the top, there we go. In the back, I think I'm good. Yeah, so let's feel the front again. Right here at the temple. All right, that's it. That's a good shave, other than that one little bit, and boy, it's showing its head, isn't it? So let me get some alum on this. I'm gonna rinse real quick and I'll be right back. All right, looks like I'm gonna have a nice little scar on this side to match the scar on this side. You can probably see it, it's right there. So, hey, at least I'm bookends now, right? So, happens. Respect the skill. And get that. Yeah, let's get some alum on that. Using the PAA solid alum block. Just finally broke it out. One thing about mine, it's rounded on one side, so the little no-slip grip slips, being that it's rounded. And I'm not sure how that happened. I'm gonna have to see what I can do to flatten that out. But I do love that this is solid, like solid, and not just compressed pieces of alum. It's so much smoother. All right, everything's good. Little bit right in that area I kept trying to get. In the back is all good. I'm saving that for last. Temples, yeah, we're all good. Just that one spot I went over quite a bit. And here we go. Oh yeah, that's a burn. That's a burn. You know, it's still soothing because of how smooth this block is. I'm just gonna want to keep rubbing over it, but yeah, it's definitely zinged me. All right. Yeah, I still haven't tried the Parker alum block. I'm looking at ordering one because of how large it is. I like the size, and I think I would like that size. This one's pretty big too, but I'd like to get the Parker one for my head. I think it would be better, but All right, I'm gonna let that sit on my head for a little bit. And yeah, no, that was a good shave. Real good. All right, gonna rinse it off. Now, every time I shave my head, I always use a balm. Whether it's an unscented balm or scented to go with whatever soap I have. But I find just because of the more exposure to the sun my head gets, and just the way my head is, it dries, especially my forehead gets dry, that I prefer using a balm. I'll use both balm and aftershave, but I'm going to use the unscented Star Jelly. Just one squirt, not even a full squirt. Just to get it nice and moisturized. And this is lightly mentholated, so it's going to feel nice and cool. Get it good and rubbed in. And that feels good. I love the skin feel after this. Alright, this towel is wet. I need a new one. Feels good. And time for Face Off. Man, I love this label. So, let's get our stink good on. God, this smells so good. All right, so it's my first head shave. Well, first one recorded. Let me know what you think. Let me, go ahead and chastise me for that. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to. It happens. It happens. I was concentrating more on what I was saying than what I was doing. I told you that's the spot that normally gets me, and it is. Next time I'm going to shut up if I do another head shave. So I'll give that a few days. I'll take it easy on the head shaves, especially in that area, not try to chase any kind of BBS, and give it a few days to heal up. I'll probably use something lighter, like I do have a leaf, which is a bit easier going on my head, so I'll probably use that on the next head shaves. I tend to use a more forgiving razor when this happens for a while. All right, so that's going to wrap it up. Listen, find your peace and whatnot where you can, and we'll see you next time on the Texan Shaves. Goodbye.